Well, welcome back to Spencer FYI. I'm sitting here with a local author, and we're going to hear a little bit about some of his books that he's written. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. So when did you get started writing?
Well, after I retired, my wife encouraged me to write a book about my childhood, and that's what I wrote, and Billy Oliver, Holding On to Memories. That's about me when I was 8, 9 years old.
Okay. And can you tell us, without giving away the whole plot or anything, can you kind of give us a little synopsis of the book?
Well, it's life about a young boy and the tragedies he had and come out on top all the time and wound up in orphanage and was adopted and better life after that.
Okay. What is the age group that you intend to kind of read this book?
Well, 8 to 10 to 11, 12-year-old right in there. They really enjoy it.
Okay, good. Your second book is a little thinner here, and it's about a little cat, and there's quite a story that goes behind this book.
Yes, there is. The cat is our family cat, and he was inspiration for me to write the book. I had a stroke 2 years ago, February, and I was in the hospital for 6 nights. When I come home, my wife said, Buddy slept in my place in the bed all the time I was gone, and when I come home and sit down in my chair, he jumped up in my lap and stayed there for about 30 minutes, and Buddy's not a lap cat. But he was purring, he was glad to see me. Mm-hmm. And my family encouraged me to write another book because it could be part of my therapy. And what I mean by that is when I wrote, I talked out loud.
Okay.
And talking out loud really helped me with getting my speech back. It's back probably 90%. When I left the hospital, the doctor told my wife I would never talk again. But I went to a speech therapist, and she helped me and told my wife to get me to read out loud. So it really helped me.
Okay. You told me a little bit of a funny story about when you started reading, you were reading to your wife.
Yeah, my wife, when I started reading, she said, why don't you read your Billy Oliver book, because you know all the words. Good idea. So I started, and the first page, it took me 45 minutes to complete the first page. And then after that, she was busy, so I took Buddy in the bedroom, and I read to him there, and I could read about 30 minutes, his attention span. Then he wanted his tuna, so I gave it to him. But Buddy has helped me quite a bit.
So it's kind of an inspirational story, or it's kind of a never quit type story.
It is, and the book itself, I know it's thin, but children's books are an average of 32 pages. This is 42 pages. The reason for that is paperback instead of our hardcover. Hardcover drives the cost up so much. I give it 10 extra pages to make up for it.
Okay, sounds good. So when you published this book, kind of maybe talk a little bit about the process that you go through to publish a book.
Well, after I wrote it, I published through Create Space. And the Buddy book, the latest one here, I've done all the artwork, all the formatting, and submitted it to Create Space, and they publish it. You can do this for as little as $99.
Wow.
So I did it. What you see is what I've done.
All right. What kind of got you inspired to be an author? What kind of inspired you to want to write your first book?
Oh, well, all through life, I've written different things, short stories and so forth. But in my job, I used to work for Eaton Corporation, and I retired from there. I wrote a lot of warranty contract agreements.
Exciting stuff, huh?
Yeah, oh, yeah. But I could always have, I could always write a story and make it sound pretty good. So I read the Billy book after I retired, and it turned out really well. And this book is the Buddy book. My family encouraged me to do it, and I'm glad that I did it because it was good therapy.
Are there more books in the works?
Yes, there are. You asked that question. I had so many requests after the Buddy book to get another one, and it's in the works right now, and it will be Buddy Outside, and after that, 2 more planned.
Oh, all right. So if folks are watching here and they're interested in getting a hold of your books, where can they get your books?
Right now, Arts and Grand carries them, or my website, which is yourfriendbuddy.com, or Amazon. I will say this, yourfriendbuddy.com, all the books that are bought through my website for June, July, and August, I will donate $1 to the Pets for People. So it's not just for the Spencer area, that's nationwide.
Okay.
Somebody here in town may see this, might buy it, and have a relative out in Washington. Tell them, and they buy it. I will donate $1 for every book sold, June, July, and August of this year.
Sounds like
to pets, People for Pets.
all right, that sounds like a great opportunity for people to help two organizations there, right?
Yeah, I got to explain a little bit about Buddy. He was not a feral cat, but a shelter cat. He was in the shelter, and he picked us. We didn't pick him. We was in the store, the pet store, carried shelter cats, and took him out of the cage the first time and put him back, and my son wanted to see the long-haired cat down the road. So we went down there and looked at and come back, and as we was walking by Buddy's cage, Buddy reached out with his paw and grabbed my son by the shirt. So he took him out again, and he went on his shoulder, around his neck, and told my son, Dan, it looks like you got a real Buddy there. And Dan turned to me and said, this is the cat. Buddy's is his name. So that's how that come about, us getting Buddy.
Well, you know, there's a million stories out there about shelter animals and the love that they can give to people, and this is a great example.
Oh yeah, he's very special cat to us. He gets anything he wants, and he goes outside anytime he wants to go outside, and he likes to be brushed about 5 or 6 times a day now.
No? That's good. So part of, like, I think what your awareness about doing your book is that anybody can do whatever they put their minds to, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I will see this for people that have had strokes. Keep a positive attitude and try. Never give up, because you get good results. And if you haven't had a stroke, go to your doctor and tell him you want something to prevent strokes, and he would put you on a medication regimen that's good for you. But the thing is, never give up, and you're never too old to create something.
Well, thank you so very much for coming in and sharing your story with us. And out there, if you go down to Arts on Grand and get a book, or go to his website,
yourfriendbuddy.com.
There you go. Go with that and not what I said.
Yeah,
There you go.
yourfriendbuddy.com.
And pick up his book and watch for the next ones that are coming out.